Keep going, never give up. You can get and achieve your goals, be it in sports, in your studies, in work, in relationships, in your personal dreams and ambitions, as well as on the spiritual path. Success in any endeavor is linked to perseverance. But what does perseverance actually mean? I would say that it means to hold on to an idea or to a goal and keep striving and working for it, even when it is difficult and unpleasant. Perseverance is closely linked with qualities like clarity, conviction, responsibility, striving, discipline, and it can give meaning to our life. We all have something we like, believe, or want to live for. The problem is often that we just don't have the guts and the strength to persevere and to go all the way. In this video, we see what Krishna says about the theme of perseverance in the Bhagavad Gita. So make sure to watch the video till the end to hear every last advice, because once we learn to persevere, we become literally unstoppable. Before we go into the depth of this matter, make sure to subscribe, to like and to hit the notification bell so you get informed when a new video comes out. So let's start. Has it also occurred to you that sometimes life and its challenges overrun you? Life is in fact a constant change of ups and downs, and this can sometimes make us tired, be overwhelming and lead us even to despair. We get to a sort of resignation where we just don't want to move on. Did you ever have such moments where all seems dark and no solutions and no end seems to be in sight? This is sometimes the reason for people to fall into depression, become passive, and consequently the need to numb themselves through instant pleasures, through drugs, games, sex, and other things which lead you deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole, to addiction and even to suicidal behaviors. But Krishna gives a remedy to this misery in chapter 2, verse 14 and 15 of the Bhagavad Gita. He says, "The contact of the senses with their objects, O Arjuna, gives rise to feelings of cold and heat, pleasure and pain. They come and go. They are impermanent, so endure them without being disturbed. One who is unaffected by these, O best of men, and to whom pain and pleasure are the same, that steadfast person alone is worthy of immortality." Worthy of immortality means to realize your true self, and consequently having attained liberation from this vicious cycle of rebirth and its suffering. So we can see that Krishna gives us a very clear and simple explanation. We are a spiritual self, the Atma, which is eternal consciousness, existence of bliss, Sat Chit Ananda. And that's what we are here to realize. But to realize that, we have first to disidentify with this body and mind complex, which is part of the dual world. In this dual world, we will always experience ups and downs, happiness and misery. If I can give you an advice, accept this fact. Accept the inevitable and just keep going. All good times have an end and all bad times have an end, till we finally transcend both the good and the bad and experience the eternal bliss of our relationship with God. In this path to lasting bliss, the mind is often the obstacle. In fact, it is said that the mind becomes your best friend when you control it and is your worst enemy when she is uncontrolled. I think we all have experienced that. But we also have noticed that controlling the mind is not so easy, or de facto rather difficult. In the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna brings forth exactly this point. He says it is very difficult to control the mind, as difficult as to control the wind. And what do you think is again the solution Krishna gives? Yes, you're right, it is perseverance. Exactly. Constant practice or not giving up. This combined with non-attachment is the solution. This statement you can find in chapter 6 of the Bhagavad Gita in verse 35. Krishna says, "The mind is undoubtedly chaotic and hard to subdue, O Arjuna, but by repeated practice and renunciation, it can be brought under control." This point that we can steady and control the mind through perseverance is confirmed and deepened further when we take the gunas or modes of nature into account. In chapter 18, verse 33, Krishna says, "That determination by which one can steady the mind, breath and senses in undeviating yoga practice is of the nature of sattva." If perseverance is dominated by the sattva mode or the mode of purity, then we are actually able to steady and calm this mind. But Krishna continues to say, "That determination, Arjuna, which causes one to seek rewards from the pursuit of righteousness, desire and wealth, is of the nature of rajas, and that determination by which a foolish person is unable to go beyond sleep, fear, grief, depression and egoism, O Arjuna, is of the nature of tamas." We can see that the quality of determination, like any other quality of this material world, as good as it might sound and even be, has different layers and aspects depending on which guna or mode of nature is active. When rajas or passion is dominant, we persevere in our endeavors, but only for personal reward and not for spiritual reason. The endurance and perseverance in this world is often of this nature. Like I mentioned before, sports, anything where you chase name and fame, gain, all of them fall into this category. Anything which is actually nurtured and motivated by a sense of I-ness or ego. That can of course also be on the spiritual field. When somebody, for example, wants to achieve a certain position or spiritual powers, I hope you get the picture. And then finally, when you give in to your weakness and foolishness without having a clear goal in life, when you're unable to make changes in life and are unable to overcome your limitations and weaknesses, then that determination is tamasic. So where do you stand? Are you established in the mode of purity or sattva? I.e., are you able to connect to the inner warrior and persevere the ups and downs of life till you get a steady mind and spiritual enlightenment? Or are you pursuing material goals and rewards for all your endeavors? Or do you have basically no clear goals, no perseverance, and give in some sense up on life? Which quality is dominant in you, and which one would you like to pursue? You see, every moment is a good moment to make a new resolution and to change to a better version of yourself. Let me and others know if you have any experience with perseverance, if you have any difficulties, and if you have found your solution. Just write it in the comment section below. And of course, stay tuned for further videos and always keep going. Never give up. Jai Gurudev.